Hey there, Walt here from WaltInPA, coming at you from an old route that I used to ride back when I first started learning to ride a motorcycle, out here in Douglasville in Berks County, Pennsylvania. Hey, we got a deer. First one of the season. First one I've seen of the season. Usually when there's one, there's others. Alright, so let's get this one started. So in today's motovlog, I just wanted to do a little update. This isn't my usual posting day. Usually I'm posting on Mondays and Fridays. Today's video, I wanted to do this much earlier, but I've had a hellish week, and I just haven't been able to get out and take care of it. So last Saturday, I was on the Badgers live stream. If you're not familiar, Sonny and Mama Badger, Angie, do a weekly live stream on both the Support Bikers Facebook group, the Badgers and the Bikers Lifestyle Facebook group. Let's back that up. They do a live stream on Facebook and YouTube. And they have a very, very large Facebook audience, and YouTube is relatively new for them, so they're still trying to port over their audience, or they're still trying to get some crossover between their Facebook audience and their YouTube audience. And they put on a wonderful show every Saturday. It comes on at 7 p.m. Eastern. And they blew me away last week. They sent me a message and they said, hey, would you be free on Saturday to join us for the Badger live stream? And I get this message, and my first thought is, are you sure you're talking to the right person? Did you think maybe I was somebody else? Because you guys are big time. You've got you're touching hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people on Facebook. And you've got 1,000-something subscribers to your YouTube channel, and you're asking me, a guy with at the time 105 subscribers, if I want to join you. This is a lopsided situation if I've ever seen one. I've got nothing to offer you, nothing to offer your audience. So this is just completely lopsided. Are you really sure you want to have me on? And so I joined them, and I wound up having an absolute blast. It was a lot of fun hanging out with those guys. There were some some awkward pauses and stuff because I'm they're kind of big time, and there were a few instances where I kind of clammed up and I didn't know exactly what to say. But I think the episode went really well. I had a great time. More importantly, though, I shouldn't say more importantly, because it's important to the audience that was watching, obviously. But after the live stream was over, we had a private conversation, which I thought was incredibly valuable. So I started asking them about their audience and how there's a division. They've got a much larger Facebook audience than they do a YouTube audience. And I was kind of asking them how things were going with migrating those Facebook users over, and were they running into any issues and that sort of thing. And it turned into a really valuable social media conversation about some of the things that I should really consider doing. Because for them, Facebook is an enormous platform. They're hoping to make YouTube a big platform for them as well, but they've seen a lot of success with with Facebook. So I was very interested in some of the things that they had to say, and some of the advice that they gave me on how I could grow my Facebook presence. So I took their advice and I ran with it. So over the weekend, over the course of this week, I've been slowly building up my Facebook presence, in that I'm going to be running it independently of my YouTube channel. Now, that doesn't mean like totally different videos. What that means is I'm not going to be sharing my YouTube videos on Facebook because it is not conducive to growing a Facebook audience. When it comes to social media sites like Facebook, they want to keep as many people on their page as possible. So when you start sharing outside links, they start throttling the portion of your audience that sees it. You know, they're not going to outright not show your post to your audience, but they will make sure that fewer people see it than if you were to upload something original to YouTube or to Facebook. So going forward, I'm going to be uploading all of my videos to both platforms. YouTube will get an upload, Facebook will get its own upload, and I will be trying to say, welcome to the WaltInPA Facebook, or, you know, I will be making an effort not to say, this is another episode of the WaltInPA YouTube channel, or something to that effect, because I'm trying to make these videos kind of cross-platform, and we'll see how it goes. So, my Facebook page did have a little bit of a kickstart. I have like 400 something likes on that page from the hobby that I ran before motorcycles. I didn't want to lose or start over, and I shouldn't say I didn't want to lose. I didn't want to abandon the WaltInPA Facebook URL, so I rebranded the page rather than start fresh with something else. And that was a really hard decision I had to make, which I outlined in a different video. I don't want to get into that too much right now, but if you're a Facebook person, head on over to facebook.com/WaltInPA to see what I've got going on over there. It's basically everything I've got going on YouTube, just in a different platform. And that also brings up another item that I want to talk about. So in a future video, I say that I am not going to do this, but I'm gonna, I guess, spoil it. So in a future video, I have a video entitled "The Discord Discussion," where I talk about joining Desert Mofo's Discord channel and how I'm being kind of overwhelmed with some of the larger Discord channels. I'm having difficulties keeping up. So I was basically asking for advice, you know, asking for recommendations on smaller channels that I could actually become a useful part of, or become an active user in. And of course, at the end of that video, I kind of toyed around with the idea of starting my own Discord channel, and then I basically talked myself out of it, saying, hey, you know, I really don't want to invest the effort for 2 or 3 people to use it. But since then, I've actually started a Discord channel. I'm sorry, I guess the correct terminology is I started a Discord server. There's no one on it. I haven't advertised it at all at this point. This is the maiden voyage as far as the Discord server is concerned. So the reason for the Discord server, I guess that's really important. I find that I really enjoy talking about motovlogging, and I'm running into an issue where some people aren't as enthusiastic about discussing it as I am. I've tried posing questions elsewhere, and the participation in said discussion was kind of lacking. So I thought, you know, what is the best way to do this? You know, what is the best way to have a conversation about what I want to do with my channel and discuss motovlog topics in general, you know, like different strategies, different ideas, that sort of thing. Like I want a sounding board to bounce discussion topics and ideas off of, and there's really no good place to do that. So, you know, like, what do I do? And that's when I thought, you know what, maybe this Discord thing has merit. You know, maybe it would work out. It would be a great place to have a conversation with my audience about upcoming content on my channel. So maybe this is something I want to do after all. So that's what I did. I started a Discord server, and my idea with it is to see if I can gather up some other motovloggers that want to talk about motovlogging, you know, different ideas, different approaches, and see if we can't benefit from things that we've all learned together, you know, from doing this sort of thing. You know, I know some people are kind of secretive about that stuff. They don't want to let out that secret recipe that might help someone gain more subscribers or more followers, or, you know, whatever the case may be. But I really don't feel that way. I don't mind discussing things that have worked for me and didn't work for me, and I'd very much like to have a place to have that conversation. I feel like we're getting to that beat a dead horse region again, so we're gonna just end the Discord discussion there. So this was only meant to be a short video. It actually wound up getting a little bit longer than I anticipated, so I think we're just gonna end it there, and I'm gonna end it the same way I always do. Thank you for watching, ride safe, and I will catch you in the next one.